Hi traders, it's Chris here from the Trading Mentors, head coach, head mentor. Hope you're having a wonderful weekend. This is the weekly Forex forecast for the 28th of August. And first of all, excuse my voice. We've got a bit of a cold. Man flu, my wife calls it. Or could it be a hangover from the wedding? I just don't know. So let's get on with the markets and see what's going on for this week. Don't forget it's Bank Holiday Monday tomorrow here in the UK, so volumes will be very quiet. So there'll be no early morning briefing. It'll be pointless. So let's go on to the markets. The DXY finished at 104.18, as you can see, and bullish. Just to clarify what a parabolic trend, and a parabolic trend is the most powerful trend you can get in the world. Forget order blocks, forget all those techniques that you look on YouTube all day long. I know you do it. But the parabolic trend is the one to go for, because whenever it moves 500 pips, 1,000 pips, whatever it might be, the parabolic always tells you when it's going to happen. So let's clarify that before we go into the market. So this is the DXY. It is parabolic. And how do we know that? We can see that all the buyers are in. This indicates when all the buyers are in on the advanced pro charts, and this indicates when all the sellers are in. So all we're going to do is just follow the institutions. It is as simple as that. The other thing that qualifies for a parabolic trend is whenever you see the 50, which is the blue line, and the 100 and the 200 stacking on top of each other, that confirms that this is truly parabolic. Okay, so if this is going to move any further to the upside, then of course this indicates that we're definitely not going to sell it, are we? So, and we don't trade the DXY, but it just gives us a flavor of where the dollar is going next, and upwards is the answer. So let's go into the 4-hour chart so we can see where the parabolics are and where the next moves are. So in terms of the DXY, we can see that the 4-hour chart is stacking and is parabolic. So we do expect a little bit of a pullback, probably down to the previous resistance area, 103.90, and then up to 105.24. So once you have a currency or an asset or whatever it might be in a parabolic trend, then all you're doing is waiting for a pullback. So the pullback looks like this. This is parabolic. This is parabolic. And that is your pullback, that is your pullback, that is your pullback. Now it only happens twice, 3 times if you're lucky. You're pushing the boat out a little bit if you go for this 3 times. If it comes up, goes down, goes up, goes down, and goes up the 3rd time, then something is wrong maybe. But nonetheless, the first pullback after it's gone parabolic is the big one. So this is the yen futures. So we do expect a little bit more weakness in the yen futures, but it may be coming to an end. It may be achieving a little bit of a base here. So we have to wait and see on this. We give it a few days and we should know what to do with the yens. So not much going on with the other indices, by the way. And if you're not a member, then just click the link below to become a member. And we do an afternoon session, the New York session called the DVA, Daily Video Analysis, where I go through all this again just to keep you up to date with markets and to give you more trading opportunities more often. So this is the UK 100, otherwise known as the FTSE 100 in the real world. And as we can see, this is gone parabolic and it has a nice swing high. So this is the first of the conversion. So it's highly likely to go down to 70.94. On to commodities, and silver finished at $24.21. We are expecting a further upward momentum in this. We do have a parabolic trend. We do have all the buys in. I think it's temporary, but nonetheless, the target for this week is $25.15. On to West Texas oil. As I mentioned last week and during the week, a pullback is highly likely, and it's happened into a wave 3, which is correction. It's going to move into a wave 4, so get ready for this one, but it's not parabolic for sure. It's moving down to this support area here. I don't think it's going to come in as deep as this order block Everyone's waiting for this order block, but I don't think it might not happen, but we'll see. So I have an alert here, which I'll get into my email at $76.70. That's the very interesting area, which is a previous high along here. So we'll have to wait and see where this goes, but there's going to be a big trading opportunity to $89. Gold is not parabolic, as you can see. Not all the buyers are in yet, so that's fine. But I do expect this to go higher, actually. I'm expecting a bull run on gold in the next week, maybe. Might take a bit longer, depending. But target for this week is 1946.92. Euro dollar is parabolic, as you can see, and a lovely swing high here, which is fantastic. And congratulations if you backed this 100 pips here, nice and quick. I do expect this price to retrace back to 108.31. That's my number. So I'm going to put a price just below that, an alert. So I'll get the alert when it hits it. It's going to be pretty quick, so keep an eye on this one. But the target is going to be 107.11. US yen is also parabolic, the strongest trend you can get. And as you can see, a nice pull back into a swing low, which is fantastic. That's exactly what we're waiting for. And we may find that it needs to pull back a little bit. It's finding a little bit of a problem here. This previous high, triple top on a 4-hour chart, indicates that it possibly could have at least another correction down to here again, into the moving averages. It may retest the 50-day moving average before going to 148.93. US Swiss, not quite as good as the euro dollar. And don't forget, the US Swiss correlates with the euro dollar, so don't trade both. It's absolutely pointless. But choose one or the other. The euro dollar is better trade. It's completely parabolic. This is hesitating a little bit slower. We do expect to pull back to retest the 50-day moving average and then go to 89.24. Onto the yens. As I mentioned previously, the yen futures are a little bit mixed, but we expect further weakness possibly. So this will drive the yen pairs upwards. This is one of my favorites, and Canadian yen, as we can see, parabolic to the upside and positive divergence as well, which is always useful. And so therefore we've got the buy signal on the advanced pro charts above the 50-day moving average, give us the chance to buy in at that price and head for 109.16. Another one of my favorite trades for the coming week is the pound Canadian. I don't like minors, generally speaking, but if the US dollar's mixed and the yen's mixed, then what the hell. So we can see here we've got a nice pullback on the pound Canadian into a parabolic uptrend, and we've got a buy signal, which is fantastic, on the 200-day moving average. So we do expect this price to move and bounce in the next few hours. But as I said, bank holiday Monday, so you may find volumes a little bit quiet, and there's no major news out either. So just look out for that. Target for this week, 173.32. Pound Swiss is parabolic, and we have simply a correction going on at the moment from the downside, and a continued downside is highly likely. Our first target on our trade open now, 109.59, but the extension is 109.02. Aussie Swiss, if you want to choose this or the pound Swiss, totally up to you. You can pick and choose or do both. Completely in a parabolic downtrend, and we have a nice swing high as well on the advanced pro charts. Fantastic move below the 50-day moving average, going to 55.67. A final chart for today, and this is the Swiss franc Aussie dollar. An unusual one, but I know some of the members are trading it, so I thought I might as well include it. I'm expecting a big move here into a parabolic trend to the upside. Do we have a swing low? We certainly do. Do we have a buy signal on the advanced pro charts? We certainly do. Is the price above the 50-day moving average? We certainly do. And so it's going to rally a little bit. Then it's going to pull back down to something like 176.24, and then the target for this week is 179.85. Nice 300 pips or even more. So have a wonderful weekend, and I may see, well, there's no early morning briefing, it's absolutely pointless. Bank holiday Monday, but I will see you in the afternoon New York session.